Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya. Welcome to a new topic. Today I bring all of you the most important topics. It is about the three sources of wisdom. In Vietnamese, we may say ba cội nguồn của trí tuệ. So this topic we can divide it into two parts. First one, we come to understand the word wisdom. And the second, we come to understand the where and how we get the wisdom. So wisdoms in Buddhism, we can say that it is the lines of the world, as the Bali proverb saying, Panya lokasmi pachoto. It means that wisdom is the light of the world. And we also know that wisdom is the highest goal of the elder Buddhism. So whenever we have wisdom, we can catch up all the things as are moving on, and we also understand well about ourselves, the world, and the others. So where are the wisdom, or we can ask that how can we get the wisdom? According to the elders of Buddhism, there are three sources of wisdom. The first one, Sutta Maya Panyas, mean the wisdom obtained by studying, by learning, literally wisdom obtained by listening. We can understand more like at the Buddha time, we don't have schools, we don't have script. So the group of the Bhikkhus monks that following the Buddhas, they use the ears to listen to the Buddha sermons or the Buddha teaching. So we have the words Sutta Maya Panya. It means the wisdom obtained by listening. But for the modern life today, we have to learn, we have to read. So it includes, it's not only includes in listening, but it's also learning, studying, observing, something like that. That is the first source of wisdom. And second, Chintamaya Panya. Chintamaya Panya means wisdom, I guess, from thinkings. It means that we have to think, we have to analyze, we have to apply a term of critical thinking. It is the second step. And after we make sure on the subjects and objectivities, so we can get the right understanding. And in Pali, we also use the word Yoniso Manasakara. So if we combine between the first and the second source of wisdom together, we can claim that the first step and the second step are the factors of right views, because for the right views there are two factors. First one, paritokosa. It means the distant listening. And second, Yoniso Manasikara means the critical thinkings. And the right views is also the path of wisdom. Now, we continue to see the third source of wisdom. It is Pavanamaya Panya. Pavanamaya Panya means the wisdom often are approached by the development or by practice or by the applications. And the Buddha himself appreciates the third source of wisdom, Pavanamaya Panya, most. Because because in Buddhism, the Buddha points out two kinds of duties. In Pali we call tura. The first one is kantatura. It means the duties of learning. In the modern world, some Buddhist scholars call theoretical Buddhism, because our duties have to learn first, to search for the theories of the Buddha teaching first. And second duties is Vipassana Turas mean the duties of applying or of applications. Some Buddhist scholars call practical Buddhism. So, if ones who are well known and becomes Buddhist devotees and claim to the world that they are very experts in Buddhism, they must go to the two duties, mean that learning and practicing must go together. If we just learn and without practice, for me, I think that is useless, because we have no way to understand what the Buddha really taught to us. And now you all understand where are the source of wisdom. And we also have only three sources for develop our wisdom. But I would emphasize that even there are only three sources of wisdom, but we have to spend almost our lifetime to learn, to think, and to practice it. And for how we collect the wisdom through the three sources. First step, for the Buddhist studies, for the first step we have to learn. And people learn by they set up the particular program, like for the Buddhist studies, we have to learn at the Buddhist studies college. We have to learn the Bali language. We have to learn the Bali canons. We have to learn from at the basis of the Buddha teaching, from the commentaries. Bali we call Atthakatha. We have to learn the Sutta. We have to learn Vinaya. We have to learn Abhidhamma. And we also have to read a Buddhist scholar book. And especially we have to follow our teachers, because learning without teachers, I think that is very hard to get the confidence when we say about the Dhammas, or we say about the teachings of the Buddha. This step I get from the ideas of the wisdom obtained by listening or learning or studying or searching. And nowadays, so for the Buddhist nations like Thailand, Cambodia, Myanmar, Vietnam, and others, almost they has opened the Buddhist studies class in the temple or monasteries, and also have the Buddhist college or the Buddhist university too. So we can learn there. And for the second step, we have to learn by ourselves, by reading the Bali Canon. Like me, for me, I read a lot, because during your reading you have more time to think deeply what is the Buddha would like to share with us by reasoning. For example, the Buddhas always claim that his teachings always contain three main points. First one is about the principle. The principle, like we know about the laws of karma, it's about the Four Noble Truths, it's about the Eight Paths, about the three the noble training, something like that. And we remember well, and we can say that, okay, from so number one, what is it? Number two, what is it? That is the principle. And for the second main point, the Buddha always points us about how we can apply the particular principle that we know. For example, whatever we learned from the teachings of the Buddhas, we have to apply in the right person, the right time, the right situations, the right the context of the society. Especially, we have to apply it in the right context of societies, in the right concepts of people. Otherwise, our content will not make sense to them. This is why the Buddhas always emphasize for his followers, especially, at the Buddha time, the Buddha always serves the people in time, on time, because before he went to preach the Dhammas, he know the backgrounds of others, he know the attentions of others. So he applies according to their need. So he got success in his teachings. In Pali, we call that he knows all the nisayas, and he knows all the chetanas. So he applied like a doctor before he gives the patients the medicine. He have to learn, have to study well about the disease symptoms. Yeah, so the patients can overcome or can get rid of the serious conditions of the particular disease. Because in the teachings of the Buddhas, as our Buddhist followers, we understand that the Buddha likes a doctor, and his Dhamma likes medicines. We call in Bali Dhamma also. And his followers like his patients. And human beings are in the serious conditions because we are full of the greed, full of hatred, full of delusions, full of tanahas. We always want this, want that, and we don't know what is the cause of suffering, something like that. So we are led by our kilesas. So we are still need the Dhamma and still needs the Buddha to show us the right direction to go, to take a moving forward. And for the trees, or for the third main point, that is goal. The Buddha always requests us and give us a command. We have to live this world with our goals of life. For example, if we don't set the goal for ourselves, we just live. We don't know and we don't know how to follow our present life. Actually, our present life is our own opportunities. Our own opportunities to cultivate the wholesome deed. And the results of our present life also leads us to the proper place for the future and for the next life too. So why the Buddha called the present life is our own opportunities. And for the modern life, we never heard about the next life projects. But in Buddhism, the Buddha guides us about the next life projects. For example, if we have the next life project, we will believe that our life never ends for this life and for others. We live this life. When this life finishes, we also, because of our results of action, it releases to take a rebirth for the outer realm. If we do good, if we're doing good for this life, we will get goes for the next. And we have to do the good things again and again and again until we reach the lastest life, the life that we have no anything to do because we already get down everything and we reach the nirvanas, we reach the extreme happiness, or we reach the freedoms of life and the right wisdom. So, in Buddhism, for the three main points in Buddhism, or in the Pali term we call pariyati, patipati, and pativeta. So now you know what is the wisdom is, and the three sources of wisdom, and how we can get the wisdom. So I hope that your lives are full of wisdom. Namo Buddhaya.